Hello, my name is Darren Woodfork, and I'm an attorney here in Scottsdale, Arizona. At my firm here, I practice personal injury law, and I seal criminal cases, and I also restore people's gun rights. Today, I want to talk about an issue in personal injury law, and it's one of the things that surprised me a long time ago, and it might be interesting to you in the sense that there's something called interpleader in a civil procedure. And basically what happens is that if you're involved in an accident with multiple victims, like you're the one victim in, like, say, a 4-car pileup or something like that on the freeway, there's something called interpleader, and that basically means that the person who caused the accident, the defendant, they may only have so much insurance to pay all the victims in an accident. So if there's 4 victims and there's only $500,000 worth of insurance coverage to go around, then they're going to have to divide that $500,000 among the 4 victims and then split it up that way. Well, how this happens, well, the reason why I bring this up and why I think it's kind of interesting is that sometimes the attorneys who represent those victims don't agree on how to split up that pie, how to split up that $500,000 in my example. And so that's what interpleader is. That's the method for dividing up that pie. And so the insurance company will say, well, look, we're done. Here's all the insurance we have. Here's $500,000. They'll file that in court, and then they'll say, basically, you attorneys who represent all the victims, you guys figure it out. You guys fight it out amongst yourselves on who gets what. And I think it's so interesting. And I remember when I dealt with this the first time, probably 20 years ago, I thought it was shocking, or surprising anyway, just because it was harder for me to deal with the attorneys than it was to deal with the other guy's insurance company. The attorneys, they wouldn't budge on how much money that they would accept for their clients. I wouldn't budge on how much money I would accept for my client. And it was just so hard, and took so much negotiation before we finally came up with a number, so that, like in my example anyway, that all 4 victims were satisfied. So that's what's called interpleader, and that's basically the victims and the attorneys, the attorneys for the victims, who are splitting up that pie in a personal injury case. And again, it's kind of weird because it's kind of like the upside down world of personal injury law, as far as I'm concerned. It's like the easiest people to deal with are the other guy's insurance company, the guy who hit you and the guys who hit you, his lawyers. Usually they're the easiest. What's hard also is fighting your own insurance company if you have to file a claim for uninsured motorist coverage or underinsured motorist coverage. A lot of times that's harder. Dealing with those claims, dealing with your own insurance company is harder than dealing with the guy who hit you. And then finally, again, dealing with all the lawyers of all the victims in a multi-car accident, that's probably the hardest out of all of them when it's all said and done. So anyways, that's kind of like, I guess, behind the curtain, or inside baseball, I should say, on if you have multiple victims in a case. But if you have any questions, please reach out to my law firm. You can call me at 602-284-3035 or email me at darrenw@msn.com. That's DERRONW@msn.com. Be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and please subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back. I'll be in touch next time. Take care. Thanks. Bye.